Okay, everybody, welcome back to the DGS 2605 channel. We're back with our MLB Power Pros 2008 season mode with your Toronto Blue Jays. So we went ahead and swept the Pittsburgh Pirates, came up swinging big time in those games. What was it, 10-2? Where were we? Yeah, 10-2, 13-1, 9-0. Like, that's dominance right there. Now we're playing against the Cincinnati Reds. So, we're back in our home park. Let's take a look and see where they are in their standings. So, they're in the Central as well. Seems they're pretty on par with the Pirates, even after we swept the Pirates. If we sweep these guys, odds are they'll be pretty close. They're currently perfectly 500, and this is like the cupcake division here. Look at, like, the Cubs have a pretty much 41% win percentage. They're last place in the division, 7 games back. Like, that isn't awful. They're probably out of the playoffs at that point, especially not even this part in season, not even the All-Star game. But let's take a look at their season stats. So, pitching for the Cincinnati Reds, let's mosey along over there. Now we're at Cincy. So Cole Hamels, I'm seeing Westbrook. Let's see. So it seems their starting rotation. Cole Hamels, yep. Westbrook, Jared Washburn, Jason Jennings, and Aaron Laffey. That's an interesting name. Bushholes, I can't remember his name. Jason Vargas, yep. Matt Cassell, I'm thinking of the football player. Tankersley is an interesting name. Yates, Scott Proctor, Dr. Proctor, Jane Eyre, no Scott Eyre. Richard Spire, Ryan Spire. I have this guy on my Mets. He's my mop-up man, so hey, if we see him. Great Sweeney, Cadero, Bell, and then that's it for their top-level guys, it seems. No, so I'm really not, like, you look, they're all high ERAs. I'm not too worried. And then, but they're batting on the other hand. So Barrett, who's Michael Barrett, okay. Josh Jacobs, no, Mike Jacobs. A-Rod, Jeter, Omar Infante, Manny Ramirez, Sean Payton, Jay Payton, cannot remember the name, and Bobby Abreu. They got 3 New York Yankees on this team, and a Red Sox. So, 1, 2, that's a scary hitting lineup right there. But we're going to have to see what we can do here. It's going to be Wakefield. Let's check anyone else yet. Then we'll have Goo 3. Looks like Olsen will be available. Already taking a look at their lineup. Jeter leading off, Bobby Abreu, A-Rod. Those 4 guys, that is like the scariest lineup I think we've seen yet. J-Bam right there. Jacobs, Payton, I'm assuming that's Brian Giles, Barrett, Omar Infante, Jennings. It kind of does drop off, but I wouldn't count out any of the guys in that lineup, really. Oh, we're going to throw out the first pitch. We'll do the OK Blue Jays then. Wakefield is on the mound. See the Red Sox beat the D-backs. Oh well. I was going to say, we got like the Star Wars battle going here. The Reds against the Blue Jays. Anyways, alright. Heading into here. 369, damn she fine average. Here's Jeter. Let's take a look at the stats. 348, 1558 as a leadoff guy. That's ridiculous. Okay. Blue Jays. Let's play ball. Wind is starting off a factor 3 heading directly north, which is just a great omen. And Jeter's got experience against Wakefield, division rivals here. So does A-Rod. And pulling that one. That one's going way back on the first swing. Scott's there at the warning track, one away. But it's just that win. Bobby Abreu, 287, 842. This guy's got some serious power. Strike 1. But even that contact swing from Jeter, who granted is a good hitter, that went far. So look at this one right here. Oh, Grandy's right there. 2 away. And here's A-Rod, 362, 1562. Like, of course, if he were playing with us, he'd have more power and RBI, but that average, that's like stat from our team. Strike 2. Pulled it, and that's going well foul. Let's see what Wakefield's got here. That one drops below. 1 and 2. Got him swinging on the knuckler. Strikeout to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 for Wakefield. This is a dangerous pitching environment right here with that win. So we're going to go against Jennings here. Leading off Rich Aurelia, 3.68, 6.44. Jennings with a mid-6 ERA. Strike one. So he's got a sinker. He's a right-hander. Ball two. It's weird seeing the Cincinnati Reds in the Sky Dome or Rogers Center. Ball two on the slider. So, that cap really stands out with like the black brim. Anyways, it's 3-1 Aurelia. Let it go by. We're starting off with a payoff pitch to Rich Aurelia. No men on, no men out. Gets a good piece of that. Right to Omar Infante. One away. Here's Ray Durham. 466, 2067. Ball one on the changeup. Ball two. Ball three. Tell you what, if you throw something good in the next three pitches, go ahead and crank it. Strike one. Durham hits that one hard, right to Jeter, across, two away. Here's Berknovitsky, 528, 64, 153. Strike one. I think that should have been ball one. Jennings seems to really not mind the hitter getting ahead in the count. Okay, I think both of those pitches should have been balls, but it's 0-2. And I'm just going to hit that out of self-defense, and that's going for a base hit. Berkman with the first base hit of the night. Man on first, one out, and since we're in an AL park, we're going to have Braun in the lineup. Here's Rios. Strike one. Had a great series against the Pirates. Strike two. Two good pitches from Jennings. And read that one just right. Past the second baseman, Infante, all the way to the back. We're going to have men on the corners, two outs. And guess who's up next? Ball one. Ball two. Pushing that one far. It's to deep right, and it's out of there. Was there any doubt? 87th home run for him on the season, 4 feet short of the funny number. 3-0 beginning for the Blue Jays. Welcome to Rogers Center, Cincinnati. 3-0. Check the ERA. Oh, it's 6 now. Strike one. See, getting Braun back in the lineup. Yeah, we're going to have our very high-powered offense back. Lowell hits that one to center with the win. It's going to be caught by Jay Payton. But hey, we're ending the first inning 3 for 3. They're 0 for 0. 4, 5, 6 part of the lineup. Here's Manny Ramirez. So it looks like the heart of their lineup's 1 through 4. It's no longer 3, 4, 5. Strike one. Hits that, misses the sweet spot. Aurelia across. One away. Here's Jacobs, 281, 940. Yeah, you can see like a severe drop-off in average. Strike one. Win is moved to going northwest, factor of 3. 2. Berkman gets it. Stepping on the bag. 2 away. Here's Payton, 238, 4. Yeah, you can see a drop-off there. Hits that first pitch. Aurelia throws it over. 3 up and 3 down for Tim Wakefield in the second. Heading to the bottom of the second now. Luke Scott in the 7th spot will be leading off. If we keep this hitting run going, we can have some batting practice pretty soon. Taking the slider for strike one. Tell you what, we give him one power swing here, the win's in the favor 2. And it went foul. Already 0-2 to Luke Scott now. Jason Jennings 0-2. Slider well below. Count is 1-2 to Luke Scott. Pulled it. Is it to Omar Infante? Yes, it is. 1 away. Paulo Duca just below that 400 mark. 18 homers, 56 RBIs. High fastball up and in. 1-0. And he pushes that slider ahead past the pitcher. And that's exactly what Loduca needs to maintain that 400 average. Gives himself that base hit. No man on. 1 out. Here's Granderson. Ball one, try to get him reaching. And that's hit not well off the end of the bat, but well enough. Gets himself a single. Men are on first and second. One out. Here's Rich Aurelia. Ball one, sinker dropped out of the zone. 1-0. Slider gets away from the catcher, Barrett. We're going to have men on second and third with one out. So ahead in the count by 2 pitches. 2-0. High changeup, strike one. Slider went into the zone, wasn't expecting that. It's 2-2 to Aurelia now. He hits that changeup perfectly. They're throwing it home. They tag him out, but Aurelia will get to first, so there's still a man on third. 2 away, here's Ray Durham. Strike one on the slider. Check his pitch count, already heading into the 40s. 37 coming across here. It's out of the zone. And Durham pushes that, and not past the third baseman A-Rod, over to first. That ends the inning. So Jennings gets out of a bit of a jam there. Jays on inning 3 for 5. They're still 0 for 0. Last 3 batters in the Reds lineup. Brian Giles. There's for sure 2 Giles, so I think it's Brian and I forget the other one's name. They were on the Padres in 2007. I don't even know if they're related. Anyways, Aurelia throws that the first one away. There's Michael Barrett. Strike one. That wind is scary. Anyways, 0-2 now to Barrett. It's that hard. Berkman with the dive. Over to Wakefield. 2 down. Here's Omar Infante. 215, 216. Strike one. Hitting that. There goes the perfect game. Wakefield is perfect through 2 2/3. And of all guys, Omar Infante gets that hit. And here's Jeter with the win in his favor, heading northwest, factor 3. Takes strike one on the knuckler. It's that one off Wakefield's glove. Aurelia. Oh, he's running for it. Oh, he's running for it. 2 men on, 2 out. There's Bobby Abreu. Now, this is a lefty batter we're facing. Strike one. He's pulling that one a shallow right. And 1 run's going to get home. Now we're in kind of a tough spot here. A-Rod's up next. Do we walk him, load the bait? I don't know. You know, just pitch to him. Got a good handle on that, but Scott's back there. That's the end of the inning. They get 1 run across. Shame it went from a perfect game to 3 straight hits. But hey, whatever. They're 1 for 3. We're 3 for 5. Bottom of the 3rd, and here's Lance Berkman. Wind still heading northwest. I feel like it's going to be that strong all night. Strike one. Ball one. Two and one. Two and two. Here's the even count. 2-2 to Lance Berkman. Let's it go by. We got a payoff pitch coming up. We'll let him swing. No men on, no out. He read that perfectly, but it's that deep shortstop Jeter. A deep throw. He'll get Lance. 1 out. Here's Rios, 1 for 1 with a single of his own. Swinging at the first pitch, pulled it to shallow left. And 1 swing, 1 base for Alex Rios. 2 for 2 tonight. Now for this guy up next. Better pitch to him carefully, Jennings. Already 3 RBIs tonight. Let's check his numbers. 473, 87, 190 RBIs. Oh, missed that. Oh, that was a gimme. We're keeping an eye on Rios over there. Still keeping an eye on him. Laying off the slider, 1 and 2. Got a good piece of that. Went way foul. 1 and 2 now. Got on the corner. That you can't do nothing with that. Anyways, Braun goes down looking. Here's Mike Lowell. Game really slowing down here. Strike 1 on the changeup, way up high. Hits that one to center. With the wind, is that going to be out of reach of Payton? It certainly is. Bounces off the wall. Send him home. Okay, never mind. We're going to have men on second and third. 2 outs. Double for Lowell. See what Luke Scott can do. Strike 1, top left corner. Oh, that one's gone, baby. No doubt about it. Oh, okay. Alright, I got overconfident. Once it's that animation and it's that far away from the pole, usually it is, but anyway, Scott gets a good comeuppance anyway. 2 RBIs, a single, 6-1, 5-1, excuse me, Toronto. Still isn't batting practice yet, guys. Here's LaDuca. Wind has now moved directly west, factor 3, no longer in the hitter's favor. LaDuca pushes that one, but with the wind, that's, yep, Bobby Abreu's there. That ends the inning. But hey, 2 more runs across. Jays are 5 for 8. Reds are 1 for 3. Top of the 4th, and it's the 4 batter, Manny Ramirez, not Randy. Say that 5 times fast. Okay. If you couldn't tell, I haven't been awake that long. So, anyways, on an 0-1, he's swinging. Look how much that wind's affecting that. I should have gone straight to Granderson, but it's going over here. Regardless, it's 1 away. Here's Jacobs. 0 for 1. That looks like a base hit. Yep. To right field. Rios is there. 1 man on, 1 out. Here's Jay Payton. Berkman. Out at second, over to first, double play to end the inning. Very nice. So Reds finish 1 for 4 there. Still, Jays are 5 for 8. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Last batter in the lineup is leading off. Curtis Granderson. 1 for 1 with a single. Strike 1. And he's hitting that one right over to center field. Bounces once. 2 for 2. So Chirillia 0 for 2. Jennings is already tired in the 4th inning. Ball 1, misses zone. Of course it misses zone. Wind has moved to a factor 3 heading northwest. It's now in the hitter's favor. That's going foul the other way. It's in the zone anyway. 1-1. Good thing the umpire made that call. 2-1. We're ahead in the count. I really read that one well, but it's right to Payton. 1 away. Here's Ray Durham 0 for 2. No doubt about it. It's officially batting practice thanks to Ray Durham. Just launched that ball out of there. 21st home run on the season. That's what, like 70 RBIs? It's now 7-1 Toronto Blue Jays. So it's officially batting practice time now. I guess I'm taking him out here. They were keeping him in to face Lance Berkman. Ball 1. I just want to check his pitch count. He's in the mid-60s. There it is. He's gassed, throwing the 1-0. Berkman. Okay, goodness gracious, I'm stumbling over my words. Berkman to center left. Just got himself a solo shot. 8-1 Toronto. That's why you don't keep a tired pitcher in to face this hitting core. 65th homer. And he's in the hunt for a cycle now. I believe Durham is as well. 8-1 Toronto. And funny, even with the wind, Durham pulled it the other way. Berkman pushed it over that way. Got to maybe the third row out there. They're going to take him out. Rios is up next. Here comes in. Let's listen to the name. I want to say Bushholtz. Buchholz, okay. He's got a curveball, a fastball. There's strike one there. Missed the zone with that four-seamer. Two and one. 2-2. And Rios read that curveball all the way. Singled to right field. Here's Braun, 1 for 2 with a 3-run shot. Fouls that pitch back, 0-1. 0-2, excuse me. And he's keeping an eye on Rios over there at first base. One and two. Braun pushes it to deep right. Does it have enough on it? Yes, it does. Second home run of the game. And he's in the run for a home run cycle now. He's got the 3-run and the 2-run. He needs the solo shot and the grand slam. 10-1 Toronto. This is what, a 5-run rally now? There's Lowell, 1 for 2 with a double. Winds directly north now, same strength. Strike one. It's that one. That's going to Jeter at short. Over to first. 2 away. Here's Scott now. Ball one, dip below. Ball two. 3-0. And the curveball for the first strike. 3-1. Scott walks. There's LaDuca. He's just hovering around 400. They're keeping an eye over there on Scott. Swinging way under the first pitch he sees. Payton's there at center. That ends the inning. But the damage was certainly done. A 5-run rally for the Jays in the 4th. Top of the 5th coming up. It's the last 3 batters in the Reds lineup, aka the least scary part. Pulling that to first base. Berkman steps on the bag. 1 away. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's Michael Barrett, 247-42. Strike one. Let that one go down. That was a fair call to make. Fouls that one back. Tell you what, 1 and 2 now. Let's get him here. Let's see if this works. Did. Struck him out. Here's Infante. 1 for 1 tonight. And a mistake by Wakefield. Durham's there though. That ends the inning. So, 1 out at bat, 1 pitch at bats, resulting in outs and a strikeout for Wakefield. 3 up and 3 down. Bottom of the 5th coming up for Toronto. Here's Granderson, 2 for 2. Taking ball 1. Pushing that hard, right to Jeter, over to short, 1 away. That was a lickety split play. Here's a really 0 for 3. Hits that well. Dive by Infante. Over to first. Aurelia's now 0 for 4. I think we gotta maybe bring in a pinch hitter next time he's up. Here's Durham, 1 for 3 with the homer. 2 RBIs. And he's pushing that to center. Bounces off the wall. And with his legs, he's going to get into second easy. He's in the hunt for a cycle. Standing up. Here's Berkman. In a hunt for a cycle. Has a single in the home run. Pushes that first pitch far. Foul. Fourth row out there. Takes that curveball. It's in the zone. 0-2. Hits that curveball. Is that over Jeter? Yes, it is. Heading all the way to the wall. Excuse me. And they're going to see if they can rally to get him at second. All he needs is the triple. RBI double for Berkman. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why my throat's clogging up. Wait till the 7th inning. We'll have a little bit of good luck water to clear it up. Rio swinging at that first pitch out of reach of the first baseman. Right to the wall. That was a laser right to the wall. Wow. Brought in Lance Berkman. 12-1. Here's Braun. Lays off the first pitch. Ball 1. Hits that hard. Jeter again. Over to first. That ends the inning. So tacking on a bit more offense here. We're 12 for 16. They're 1 for 4. We're like the opposites. We're 3 quarters. They're 1 quarter. And it's the top of their lineup again. Jeter 1 for 2 with a single. 2 strikeouts tonight for Wakefield. Pulls that. Scott is there. He's been catching a lot of the balls lately. 1 out. Abreu, same as Jeter. 1 for 2. Well, now Jeter's 1 for 3. That one gets way away from Wakefield. Thankfully, it didn't hit him and put him on first base. Hit to Durham. Over to first. 2 away. Here's A-Rod. 0 for 2. And a mistake. Oh, he let that go by. I saw that thing sailing over the wall. Strike 2. Just missed the zone with that knuckler. 1-2. Fouls it back. 2-2. I'd say, oh, let's just throw the fastball here, but I don't think we get opportunities like that. He is pulling that heavily. That might have enough on it, because that is going... That got out of there. And you can thank the wind for that. Second run given up by Wakefield. Solo shot for A-Rod. He didn't get a whole lot of that. That was very, very close. Let's see the replay of that. We still have a double-digit lead, of course, but... 360 feet. Oh, no, that went a decent while. Only 328 is the wall. Here's Ramirez. Missing that knuckler for strike 1. And he pulls that one. Will it stay fair? Oh, it just went foul. That would have been a home run. And he pulls that one. Scott is there again. All the balls have gone this way, it seems like, this inning. That ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit. 1 lucky swing for A-Rod. Got over the fence. Bottom of the 6th coming up. And it's our 6th man, Mike Lowell, leading off. 1 for 3 with a double. Yep, and he just got that home run from A-Rod back. 1 swing is all it took. 47th home run on the season. Or is that 13-2 Toronto? Eye for an eye. Yep. February 13th is the score. Here's Scott, 1 for 2. Walked his last time up. Pushed that one well foul. That made it. Yeah, the wind is causing these things to make it to the stands a lot more happy fans with souvenirs, I suppose. 1-1 count. 1-2. Hits that up the middle. Bushhold stops it. Over to first. 1 away. Here's LaDuca. Now I kind of want to just let him contact swing here. When his move northeast. I think that's the first time that's happened. Ball 1. Hits that. Right to Infante. 2 away. Here's Granderson, and you know, if the wind like this, we're going to give him a chance here. Buchholz's in the mid-30s. Wonder how much stamina he has left. Granderson fouls off that curveball. 0-1. Two. Hits it up the middle. Got himself a third base hit with his wheels. It's going all the way back. He's going to have himself a double. Now he's in the hunt for a cycle as well. Not the way I was planning that at-bat to go, but Granderson made lemons out of lemonade. Couldn't get the home run. Get yourself in scoring position. That made it all the way to the wall back there. All right, Aurelia. We give you one. I mean, we kind of have to give you shots till it's like we care about your defensive replacement. We're sending Granderson home. Will he make it? There we go. Aurelia gets his first hit of the night and his first RBI. 14-2 Toronto. Here's Cassell. Durham is looking for a cycle. See if he can get the single here. We're not getting the single here. One pitch, one out looks like. Jeter over to first. And that ends the inning. Another 2 RBIs. We haven't been shut out. We only got shut out in the second inning. Top of the 7th coming up. 5-man Jacobs. So it looks like at 7th, if Wakefield wants that complete game, he'll have to face the scary part of the lineup one more time. That's fouled way back. Wind is now moving directly east, factor 3. And he pulls that. Rios is there. Leadoff single for the Reds. Here's Payton. Hits that to Durham. Tag out, throw out, double play. So you want to see it in this count here. 7th batter, Giles. Oh, he put a lot into that, and he was early on the timing, excuse me. It's that hard. Durham's there. Over to first. Durham got all 3 outs this inning. The double play. That out there. Now, here's my throat's a little parched. Gonna need some water. Don't know if you care about the good luck, though. Alright, very refreshing. So, yeah, it's really Wakefield's game to pitch at this point. He got an unlucky solo shot. They got a bit of a rally in the 3rd. You just got to keep playing. And we're just going to let our guys keep swinging as much as they can, because, as we all know, that's how you play the game of baseball. And it's a 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the Old Ball Game at the Rogers Center, home of your Toronto Blue Jays. Right, bottom of the 7th. Berkman is looking for that triple. Wind's now northeast again. Pulls that one. Jacobs is there, has to run over to first, but they're in plenty of time. Could have thrown it to the pitcher anyway. And Rios is 4 for 4 with 4 singles right now. Strike 1. Hits that high and up. Payton runs over. Even with the wind, 2 away. Here's Braun, 2 for 2 with 2 homers. Hits that to deep center. Did he get enough of it? It's going, it's going. It got there. 3rd home run. He is a grand slam away from a 2nd home run cycle on the season. 89th home run on the season. And we keep pouring it on. February 15th is the score in favor of your Toronto Blue Jays. Here's Lowell. He's looking for a cycle. Ball 1. Ball 2. Swinging on 2-0. That's going up high. Payton's there. All the balls went his way pretty much. That ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit thanks to Braun. We're 15 for 20. They're 2 for 6. Wakefield is 6 outs away. Let's see how many pitches he's thrown. He's in the mid-50s. If he can just keep this going. He has to face the heart of the lineup one more time. Might be the last 3 batters he faces. Barrett is swinging heavily. That one's fouled back, 0-2 now. Up there. Aurelia over to first, 1 away. Here's Omar Infante, 1 for 2. Hit off the end of the bat. Aurelia's right there. 2 away. Here's Jeter, 1 for 3. And he's been hitting the ball well. Like, even his outs were flyouts. Yeah, once again here. Scott is there. 3 up and 3 down for Wakefield. Now I'm thinking if this lead, we'll let him see if we can get the complete game. Here's Scott. Taking that fastball, strike 1. Fouling that one back. 0-2 now. Hitting that to deep left. Is that a reacher, Ramirez? Yes, it is. Bounce off the wall. And Scott's going to jog on into second. That's a hell of a throw, but it was off the mark. Would have been safe either way. Here's Loduca. No, I wanted to keep that average high. So we're just going to let him contact swing here. That one gets away from the catcher, Barrett. Scott over to third. 1-1 count now for Loduca. Clobbers that one to center. And Scott's running. And that throws off the mark. Yep, no chance. Loduca gets another RBI. February 16th is the score. They're going to show the replay of that. And he could have had a chance at that had the throw been on the mark, but it was way off. Didn't even need a slide. It's Granderson looking for the cycle. He's pushing that to deep left. Out of reach from Ramirez. He got it. Nice spinning move to throw it 2 away. Just because. Alrighty, Frankie. Let's see what you got. .325, 413. Ball 1. Ball 2. I think that should have been ball 3. It got less to the plate, but it's 2-1. It should be a walk, but instead it's 3-1. I'd say unless it's a mistake, let it go by. That was well in there. Payoff pitch to Frank Thomas. And he got every bit of that. That one's out of there. No question about it. Pinch hit homer for Frank Thomas. Gets his 14th RBI. 5th home run on the season. 1 foot short of the funny number. There we go. 17-2. Here's Durham here. Hitting that first pitch. That's going to deep left. At the warning track, Ramirez is there. And looks like we'll end with 17 runs. We were only shut out in the 2nd inning and technically the 9th. Now, remember to substitute Thomas. Which one is it? E, and it doesn't really matter. Alright, Torres, get in there. Ready, Wakefield. You're 3 outs away from the complete game. Strike 1. Foul back Abreu. That's going out of there. Hitting that one to center. Grandy's there. 1 away. Here's A-Rod. 1 for 3. That brought him to his 63rd RBI, which... crazy, like Braun has what? Probably like quadruple that. And that one's going into the gap. A nice play by Granderson to get to that, save an extra base hit. Here's Ramirez, 0 for 3. Strike 1, let that knuckler go by. He's pushing that to deep center right. And A-Rod's getting home in plenty of time. So Ramirez finally comes up swinging. It's 17-3. I'm going to show the replay of that. He's 2 outs away. Okay, how have these next guys hit? 2 for 3. You know what? I'll kick myself if he allows another run. You did great, Wakefield. 8 in the 3rd. And Lindstrom, here we go. Some practice now. Imagine we're only up by 1, and you need the 2 outs. Strike 1 on the fastball. That's right to Torres for the second out. Still a man on scoring position. Here's Payton. That's the first pitch. Lindstrom jumps up for it. Over to first. That ends the game. 17-3 win for your Toronto Blue Jays. Wakefield, 3 earned runs. 8 in the third pitched. Can't get angry at that. Shame he couldn't get the complete game, but I don't want to risk that. Another run coming across. Well, Lindstrom only threw 3 pitches anyway. Bottom of the 6th, that was Lowell's solo shot in response to A-Rod's solo shot. So hitter of the game has got to be Braun again, right? Bottom of the 7th. I think that was him right there. Yep. And bottom of the 8th. Big hurt, Frank Thomas pushed that one for another solo shot. Once again, even, hey, the other team got one, we got a whole ton. Top of the 9th. Was a nice play, reaching back for it with that jump over to first. There Tim Wakefield. Yep, you got to give it to him. Gave up 8 hits, 3 runs, but look at that. They couldn't score more than 1 run in any inning. All right, heading along now. Let's take a look at the stats for the game. Wakefield 13-0 on the season. Jennings 1-6 and 2 saves for some reason. Durham his 21st. Berkman got 65. Braun got 87 through 89. He's almost at the century mark for home runs. Lowell with his 47th. Thomas with his 5th. A-Rod with the 16th. And everyone in the starting lineup got a hit. An RBI. Braun with 6. I mean, yeah, he had him beat on his own. There we go. Wakefield 8 1/3 total. Lindstrom 2/3. Right. 69 pitches was all it took. Yeah, 3. Wow, 69. That's a nice number of pitches. Holy moly! Alrighty, that ends the game there. 782 points, very nice. Let's take a look around the league. Yankees lost, Red Sox won, Rays shut out the Marlins, or the Orioles, and the Orioles lost. All right, 2-2. What is going on at Petco? Why are there slugfests? 16-13 for the Padres, and that was in 9 innings too. That's crazy. We only scored 1 more run than them. And yeah, they're just, oh, the Mets won a game. That's crazy. Alrighty, moving along now. That was it for the first game of the series against Cincinnati. We got 2 more against them. Who's on the mound for the next one? Vargas. It's going to be Jeremy Guthrie against Vargas in the next game. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes. Wakefield pitched well. How will Jeremy do? I'll see you next time to find out for the second game against the Cincinnati Reds.